Hello everybody, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day today. We are starting off this course that we are going to be launching, and we want you to stay with us because you are going to learn a lot, and you'll be thankful that you are staying with this course till the end and get everything as much as you can learn. It's going to help. To understand life, you need to understand the one who made it. Now, let's take ourselves out of the picture because we did not originate life, and the answers to life and everything that has to do with life would not be found within us. It would not be found inside of us or within our knowledge or within our intellect or logic. So let's just take ourselves out of the picture. And this is because if we don't take ourselves out of the picture, we'll bring our logics, our reasoning, our understanding that are very limited to man to be able to kind of combat whatever you're hearing right now. And I'm going to be looking down at my timing here just to make sure I'm on time so that I don't actually talk much more than I expected. So you probably see me turning back here, looking down here, but that's completely okay. Yes. So the one, I'm going to assume we've taken ourselves out of the picture, hopefully. So the one who created life is a spirit. And please do not, if you want to really understand more about life, do not click off this video. Keep staying with me even when you hear me say the word and the name God. Okay? I'm gonna wait, making sure you're still there. Do not go off. Okay, good. I'm having a great belief that you're still there. So okay, let's start this off. The one who created life is a spirit. He is called God. Okay, he has different names, but we're gonna stick with God for now. So I'm going to describe him quickly using the very most important creation that he created. It's not like a physical creation. He's the one that brought this creation into existence, into a belief and an action. I will tell you what that is in a minute, but this one thing that he created is, apart from humans, is kind of like one of the most important things, or one of the most important values, would I say, that would help you understand him more and understand life completely. But the one who made life also made many other things that exist outside the life we live in and that also exist within the life we live in. But I want to take one of the things he made, one of the things he created, I want to highlight it and say that I want to use that one thing to describe him as we start off. That does not mean he did not make any other thing, but this one is kind of basic or the overall description of who this spirit is. So I will describe him in this description of what he created, but that does not mean, like I said, that that's the only thing he actually created. So the one who created life, who made life, is the same one who created love. Like love, everything you know about love, even though love has a different aspect of it, even though love has different types, and it's given and received in different ways, he is the one who originated and created love. That's why everything that revolves around him actually talks about love. When you break down or decode anything that concerns him, you'll find out that it's embedded in love. So anything outside of him would probably be lacking love. Like if there's anything that is not relating to him, you will find out when you decode those things that love is lacking in those things. So I would like to start off to say he is the one who created love. Like if there's anything that is kind of shady, that does not have love in it, that does not kind of describe love in itself, just know that God is not involved in it. And his love is, when you find out the type of love he gives to us, it's an unconditional love. Like it's not a love that is based on what you've done or what you can do or what you've attained or what you have or what you can give. It's a love that loves you wherever it meets you, wherever you are, and actually loves you. And that's because he's the one who created everything. So when you create something, you would cherish that thing. If you create something that's spectacular, that's awesome, you being the inventor of that thing, or you took your time to create this thing, you would definitely love it. If it's something that is, it has a lot of good things inside of it, you would love it. Or the thing you made is very beneficial, you would love it. It's the same way God loves us, because he's the one that created us. We have everything that he put in us. So because of that, he loves us unconditionally. If you're thinking in your heart that God probably is wicked or did something that does not involve love, or he's not, you can't quite understand him because you think he's this or that. If it's something that says there's no love in it, just know that that's not God. Okay, that's a big way to help you kind of distinguish, between whether this is God or whether this is not God. So God is the one who created love. There's different kind of love, and it is given and received in different ways, but his love is just one type of love, and it's an unconditional love that can actually meet you wherever you are at, whether you are perfect or almost perfect or your life is completely ruined. So he meets you at wherever point you are at, and he doesn't require you to be perfect before you actually approach him. He describes himself as a father because he is the one who created you and I, everybody else, and he assumes that person of a father as it relates to every human being, as it relates to everything he creates. So that's why in the Bible you find that we call him the Father. Like he actually knows he's a father. That's why he cares for everyone, would give you anything that you require in life, will give you anything that you require to fulfill your purpose on earth. He is a father. He said in the Bible that if an earthly father that is not almost perfect can give you everything or almost everything you need, how much more him that is actually perfect? And yes, he's the only one perfect. No matter how you see him right now, you will come to see that in the future that God is actually perfect, and he's not the originator of anything evil. Hopefully you get to understand that in the future. I'll help you understand that God did not and will never design anything bad or evil to happen to anyone, even though that's what you see in the movies, most Christian movies, that God is probably the one that allowed something bad to happen, or took someone's life that was ill, or allowed this chaos to happen. No, God does not does not design and actually unleash anything evil. So anything that does not say love, just know God is not involved. Okay, so why is love something big that describes God in one word, or describes who he is or what he can do? Why is love a big deal? If you look at everything that God has done, it's based on love, I tell you. And why did he create love in the first place? Love exists to create a relationship. The reason why there's love is because there is a need for a relationship. Like love institutes relationship. Well, people can actually have a relationship that is not based on love. But like I said, there's different kind of love, like friendship, like mother to child, like romantic kind, like the unconditional one that God has, or like brotherly, sisterly love. Maybe there's different kind of love, but those different type of love is what actually institutes a relationship. Without love, it's kind of hard to actually have and maintain a relationship. So God needed to have relationship with whatever he creates. That's why he's love. That's why he creates love. So apart from humans and apart from the other heavenly things he created, apart from every other thing that is so magnificent, love is something that is very great that he created. So how does God relate to you? through the relationship that he establishes by love. How does he relate to you? He can relate to you in an extraordinary way, like supernatural ways, and also he can relate to you in normal ordinary ways. For example, he can actually talk to you in a dream. If you ask him a question, you can literally talk to him anywhere, anytime, by acknowledging that he's up there, and you can talk to him. But you have to pray to him using a name. The name is a popular name. We already know, Jesus. He actually said he wants to listen to anyone that could talk to him, but using a name. When you finish giving him your request, you say, in Jesus' name. And there's a reason for that. I will explain that in the future also. So you can literally talk to him anytime, but God talks to us back. When you ask him a question or whatever, a request for something, he can reply in a supernatural way. Like he can talk to us in dreams, visions. He can tell one of his children, maybe a pastor, to go talk to you that he wants to talk to you, but you can't really hear him, so he sends someone else to talk to you. He can talk to you in himself, even through speaking to you directly. He can also talk to you in a normal day-to-day basis, normal day-to-day ways, like you go to church and you hear the pastor preach and God talks to you through that way, or you watch a sermon on YouTube, or your friend talks to you about God. He can also talk to you in normal ways too. As I round off this first topic, God is the originator of love, and he's the originator of life. He created you, and he created love so that he can have a relationship. Love is what brings that relationship with you, and he's a father. He's the originator of everything good and never anything bad.